broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. And by Legacy Images. Cherish life's moments with personalized picture frames, ornaments, decor, and more at Legacy Images, located at 516 South Main Street in Sheridan. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2. Stop in for your one-of-a-kind gifts. And while at Legacy Images, check out Handmade on Main, featuring local makers with one-of-a-kind handcrafted wares. Hello, everyone, and welcome into Larry Hobbs Memorial Hall. Apologize for missing the opening tip, but we haven't missed too much. The Jets of Anderson Prep won the initial tip. They take on the Blackhawks of Sheridan here tonight. Wright brings it across half court. It's over to Garner. Garner looking to get it down low. Moisner was the intended recipient of that pass, but it's going to be a turnover and 2 points for the Jets. First on the board. Wright driving down the right side. Dishes it off to Huffman, who takes the nice jumper, just a little in and out, puts it back up, gets his own rebound, and score for the Blackhawks. Carson Huffman with his nice putback. And it's going to be a walk on the Jets now. First turnover. I'm sorry, the second turnover. Back-to-back turnovers for the Jets. Wright gets it across half court now. Gives it over to Garner on the wing. Garner's going to drive, take a little jumper, and a little long, rebounded by Moisner, up and one. So the first foul of the game on the Jets. And Moisner will have a chance to make it a three-point play.
His first, team's first.
And Moisner does make that free throw. Three-point play, Blackhawks on top 3 now. Jets get it down on the baseline, so it's going to be a jumper, but it's short, rebounded by Moisner, headed the other way. Moisner over to Wright, over to Garner in the corner, back to Wright, down to Huffman. Huffman's going to make a move down low, get it back out to Garner. Garner's going to drive, little floater. It's a little strong, going to be rebounded by the Jets. Wild pass gets tipped, and it's going to go Blackhawk ball. So the third turnover here early for the Jets. Garner to inbound. Wright now brings it up. Down in the corner to Moisner. Moisner thought about it, going to take a jumper, long 2, a little short. Rebounded by the Jets. Fast break here. Nice dribble drive, just not able to finish on that layup by the Jets. And Moisner gets another rebound. Watts now with the ball, gives it off to Wright. Caleb Wright, the freshman, trying to make something happen. Gets it down to Garner on the baseline for the nice layup. Nice motion by the Blackhawks, off ball. Going to be given down to the Jets on the baseline. Nice jumper. Number 21, Zayden Finley. 7-4, 5:30 to play in the first. Both of these teams coming in looking for their first win on the season, both 0-2. Somebody's going to get a win here tonight, and it's going to be a travel on Garner headed the other way. Now Finley with the ball. I'm sorry, that's Nave. Gets all the way down low. Nice little move on the baseline. Going to do the reverse layup and in. Number 11, Mangium for the Jets. Wright gets it across half court. Gets it down to Garner down to Moisner in the corner. And bring it out a little bit, get it to Watts at the top. Dump it off to right. Over to Watts. Watts is not able to handle that pass. It's going the other way. It's nice defense, and it's actually going to be a turnover. And Blackhawks get the ball back. Excellent defense by number 13, Cole Watts of the Blackhawks, after he wasn't able to handle that pass. Nice job getting back. Garner now to Huffman at the free throw line, going to make a dribble drive move, spin, and in there. Excellent move by Carson Huffman. Tacks on his second one of the night. That's a big body foul. Player still down a little bit. Took a big hit.
Foul number 50.
Player number 21, Zayden Finley, is the player down. He's going to get some assistance up. Nope, that's number 24, Ben Scott. Yep. His numbers all look the same. I am Daniel Bragg. The other voice you heard is Lexi Woodcock here tonight. Senior at Sheridan. Coming in the game, Luis Rodriguez, number 31 for the Jets. While Scott takes a seat real quick. It's going to be rebounded by Wright. Tries to throw it up to Watts, and he gets it to him. Down to Huffman, down low to Moisner. Now Garner for three. And in there. Excellent ball movement by the Blackhawks. Results in a three by the sophomore. Jets' wild pass is going to be over and back. Another turnover forced by the Blackhawks. .346 to play now. The Blackhawks have a 6-point lead. Gets it into Wright. Down to Huffman at the free throw line. He's going to make a little move. Get it back out to Garner. Garner's going to get over to Wright. Dribble right at the free throw line. A little short. It's going to be rebounded by the Jets, headed the other way. Finley now with the ball. Going to take the jumper on the baseline. A little short. And Watts is going to get that rebound for the Blackhawks. Get it to Moisner. Moisner takes it across half court. He's just going to dribble all the way to the line and get a foul call. I think they're going to award 2 shots on this. And they are. He's going to be shooting 2.
Cole, his first, team second.
The senior Ethan Moisner to attempt the first of 2. And the first one is good. Moisner came in tonight leading the team in scoring, averaging 12.5 in 2 games. And his second one is good. 14-6 now. 3:15 to play in the first. Jets able to penetrate the defense, but they're not able to answer, and Huffman gets that rebound. Wright looking to do something with it. Throws it way over Garner's head. Had the right idea, but a little bit too much on that pass. Mangium to inbound for the Jets. And it's going to be a poor pass. It's going to be an immediate turnover. Blackhawks going to take over under their own basket.
A lot of turnovers so far for it being first quarter only.
Yeah. It's an inverse of the Clinton Prairie game yesterday where the Blackhawks had that little bug, especially to start the game. It's going to be another turnover on the Blackhawks as we're talking about it. Excellent defense by Wright to break up that layup. But the Jets get their rebound, take another jumper just a little off. Rebounded by Garner now, gets it to right. Up to Moisner for three. In and out. It's a nice look. To Garner for three now. A little long. Rebounded by Watts again. I'm just going to slow it down here. Garner gets it to right. Down low to Moisner. He's going to spin right on the baseline. And he's going to walk. Trying to do a little bit too much down there. And gets called for the travel. Finley will take a seat as Scott comes back out on the floor. Good to see him come back out. Cullum now with the ball. Over to Scott. Has the ball knocked free at the half line, but the Jets are able to keep possession.
Good block by Carson Huffman.
Henshaw will go in place of Cole Watts. Number 32, Nathan Henshaw, comes into the game. .2:11 to play in the first. The Jets get it in. Now at the top of the key.
Nice
That's
rebound
just
by
broken
Garner.
up at the free throw line. Garner's going to take it himself. Actually dumped it off the right last second. Wright knocks it in there for two. 10-point lead now. And three from the Jets, just a little short, rebounded by Moisner. Now to Wright, all the way down in the post to Garner for two. And the Jets are going to use their first timeout of the evening. With 1:33 to play in the first, Blackhawks playing hot now, 18-6. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media. This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to Larry Hobbs Memorial Hall, Sheridan High School, for tonight's matchup between the Blackhawks and the Anderson Prep Jets. Blackhawks starting out this first quarter hot from three. Lead this game 18-6. Once again, neither one of these teams coming in with a win, both at 0-2 on the season. So one of these teams is going to leave here with a W in the win column. Jets are able to get it in. He's going to dribble, drive all the way to the rim, and they're going to get a foul on Moisner. Number 31, Rodriguez,
Foul 43.
going to be the shooter.
Moisner. His first, team second.
Rodriguez's first is up and good. Watts is coming back into the game now for Huffman. Rodriguez will attempt his second. And it's short. Going to be rebounded by the Jets, though. Or Cole Watts ran right over there, fought for it. And it's possession arrow in the Hawks' favor. Excellent defense by Watts to fight for that rebound. Garner got it into Wright, back to Garner. Over to Henshaw, back to Garner. Down to Moisner, down low to Watts as he's waiting for it, and it's in there for two.
Very good play by the Blackhawks on that one.
And the ball movement looking really good so far early in this game. It's going to be a three attempt by the Jets, just a little
Rebounded
off.
by Henshaw.
Wright going to get it up to Moisner. Moisner, a little crossover, gets slammed in the lane, but no foul call, but it's going to be a foul on the rebound. I believe they're going to call that on number 54, William Johnson of the Jets. It will remain Blackhawk ball with 56 seconds left in the first quarter.
His first, team's third.
Inbounded to Moisner, now to Garner, down to right. He's going to get it back to Moisner in the corner for three. Short on that. Henshaw tried getting it, and they're going to call him on an over the back. Both teams have now committed 3 fouls in the first quarter. Jets trying to find anybody to get it into, and goes right through Johnson's hands of the Jets, and it will be Blackhawk ball. Garner gets it into Moisner in the corner for three. Short again, up in the netting, and it's going to come down and be Jet ball. They're going to throw it long to Johnson. He's there for it. He's going to attempt the three. And actually, they're going to call it a really long two. So not a three, but a really long two. Still a nice shot by Johnson of the Jets. Now Wright's got it out on top for the Blackhawks, looking to do something with it. 27 seconds left in the first. Over to Garner. Thought about it. Watts back to Wright. Back to Watts. Over to Moisner, 12 seconds now. All the way over to Watts to Moisner, wide open for three. In there. And in the end of the first quarter,
with a long three-pointer,
the Blackhawks lead after one, 23-9. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media. This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. And by Legacy Images. Cherish life's moments with personalized picture frames, ornaments, decor, and more at Legacy Images, located at 516 South Main Street in Sheridan. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2. Stop in for your one-of-a-kind gifts. And while at Legacy Images, check out Handmade on Main, featuring local makers with one-of-a-kind handcrafted wares. Welcome back to Larry Hobbs Memorial Hall for the start of the second quarter. A fast-paced first quarter where Ethan Moisner scored 8 and Tyler Garner getting 7 of his own. Nice jumpers falling for the Blackhawks tonight. A point that they were struggling at last night. They just couldn't get a lot of the jumpers to fall. Tonight, back at home, they're falling for them, at least in that first quarter. But they take a 14-point lead going into the second quarter.
Yeah, Tyler Garner second leading so far in scoring, has played amazing defense tonight, as well as getting us 7 points for the first quarter.
Hornacher gets it in to Nave. He's able to navigate that defense and give it off. Now Scott in the corner, long on that ball. They're able to get their offensive rebound. Nave goes to the ground. I'm sorry. Mangium goes to the ground, and they're going to call a travel. Garner gets it into Wright. Now the Jets employing a full court trap. Moisner wide open in the corner. Thought about throwing down low. Just a little late on it. Garner back out to Wright. Over to Watts for three. Long on that. Rebounded by Henshaw, but it's going to be knocked free right off his knee. And it's going to go to the Jets. Tight defense by Henshaw, almost forced the turnover. Finley with the ball now. Over to Hornacher. Trying to make a move down low on Moisner. Turnaround jumper's just a little short. Now Mangium. Over to Finley. Finley dribble drive and Going to call a shooting foul on Henshaw. I believe that will be his second.
His Henshaw's second foul of the night so far.
Henshaw, his second, team's fourth.
A little long on this first attempt. Finley to attempt his second one, and that one is good. 23-10. 7 minutes to play in the first half. Garner back to right, trying to get it across half court, gets it to Henshaw. Nice little spin move down low, gets a shot up and in. Excellent job by Henshaw there. And it's stolen away by Watts. Wright gets it across half court, gets it to Garner down on the baseline. He's going to be trapped down there, nowhere to go, and he's going to walk with it. Carson Huffman now to come on in place of Henshaw with his 2 fouls. Into Mangiam. Mangiam brings it across half court. He's just going to drive all the way. And they're going to say Blackhawk ball. He's trying to draw a foul, and the officials didn't give it to him.
Grinstead in the game for Garner.
Grinstead will now inbound. Thought about getting it to right. He's going to have to make a decision. Gets it into right. Back to Grinstead. Up to right. Over to Watts. All cross court to Moisner. Going to be in there for the 2. And he missed the layup. Went up a little too confident maybe. Hornacher dumps it off to Scott. At the goal, just a little off. Rebounded by Huffman. Now Wright driving. Gets Grinstead. Over to Watts. Back to Huffman. Try and get it down to Watts as he was driving. Ball still rolling around on the ground. Huffman's got it now. And they're going to call a walk because he rolled.
A good fight put up by Huffman.
Hornacher gets it into Mangiam. He's just driving right down the middle and gets the layup to fall. Hawk defense didn't really step in his way at all. Wright gets it to Watts. He's just going to take it himself straight up the lane and in there. Moisner got to get back on defense, and he's not able to. The Jets get a layup.
Blackhawk timeout.
Coach Flimmer wants to talk about it. With 5:24 to play in the first half, Blackhawks on top 27-14. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Larry Hobbs Memorial Hall. 5:24 to play in the first half. Blackhawks looking a lot better this game than they have the first 2.
Absolutely.
27-14 the lead.
Hopefully after tonight we won't be 0-2, but 1-2.
Yeah, there you go. Like I said, both teams came in 0-2 on the season. One of them's going to leave with a win. Blackhawks certainly hope it's going to be them. Grinstead inbounds it to Wright as the freshman will bring it up the floor. Gets it over to Watts. Watts thinking about getting it to Huffman. Does. Huffman's got nobody near him. And in there for 2. Huffman's got the size advantage tonight. As long as the Blackhawks keep playing that way, they could pretty much dominate this game. 29-14 now, 5:03 to play. Again, Wright will bring it up. It's over to Grinstead, down to Watts. Watts gets it knocked free, and it's going to be a turnover to the Jets. Nave tried throwing it down low, and it's going to be nice defense by Huffman. Gets it to Wright. Again, nice Jets defense now. Going the other way, nice jumper from the free throw line, and it's going to be a little off, rebounded by Wright. It's stripped away, though. Now they're going to call a shooting foul. I believe that foul is going to be given to Wright.
His first of the night.
Yep, and that's who it is. Number 21, Zayden Finley, to attempt the free throws.
A couple of quick turnovers there.
Yeah, a little wild play there for a few seconds. Finley misses the first. Scott comes off for the Jets. In goes Rodriguez. And then Hornacher will take a seat in place of Plow. Finley to attempt the second, and that one's in there. 29-15 now. Under 4.5 to play. Over to Grinstead, back to Wright, down to Huffman. At the free throw line, takes the jumper, and in there.
Huffman definitely has the size advantage for the night, like you said.
Mangium running up the floor. Going to be cut off by Wright. Dribbles into the lane. Wild jump shot. Rebounded by Moisner. Back to Wright now. Wright's got Huffman down low. He's going to get it back out to Moisner for three. And short. Rebounded by Grinstead. Back to Moisner. Tight defense played on Moisner, and there's going to be a jump foul. And he will go to line to shoot two.
Foul number 52. Blue, his first, team's fourth.
Moisner will attempt his first of two. And it's in there. 32-15 now. 3:46 to play in the first half. And Moisner's good on the second. 33-15. And the Jets just going to turn it over, lost his dribble.
Good defense done by Garner on that.
Number 14, Marcin Cullum. This ball handler who turned it over. Garner gets it into Wright. Wright running the offense from the top. Over to Watts, who's just going to shoot the three and makes it. If they're not going to try to play defense on you, just go ahead and shoot it up there, see what happens. Tight defense played by Garner now. Ran straight into Huffman. It's going to be rebounded by Moisner. They try to trap him. Moisner turns the ball over, and it's immediately turned right back over. Wright gets it up to Ethan. Trying driving, gets it down to Huffman down low in the lane, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. Number 21, Finley.
Foul number 21, Finley, his first, team's fifth.
5 fouls for each team now. Short stoppage as both teams make
Ailman
lineup
comes in
changes.
for Huffman.
Ailman in for Huffman, and Johnson going in place of Plow for the Jets. Garner gets it in to Wright in the corner for three, just a little off. Yep, and they're going to call a foul on Garner. He went for that rebound and ended up wrapping his arms around one of the Jets defenders.
That'll be his first foul of the night.
Team six.
Overall, though, the Hawks are definitely playing a much better game defensively tonight than they were at Clinton Prairie.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot more disciplined on the defensive end. Finley going to drive just a little off on that shot, and they're going to call a foul on the rebound, I believe on Moisner. Let's see who they give this to. 2 Blackhawks were down there. I don't think the officials can decide who. And they're going to actually give it to Ailman, his first of the night.
His first, Team 7.
But that will put the Jets in the bonus. Rebounded by the Jets, put right back up in.
Finley for 2.
Finley missed the free throw, but gets his own rebound and scores. Now Moisner at the 3, gets it over to Garner. Back to Moisner. Gets it over to Wright at the top. Tightly defended. It's over to Watts. Back to Wright, over to Moisner. To Garner in the corner for 3. Little long. Ailman tried getting that rebound just a little bit out of reach, and it will be Jet ball. 2:16 to play now in the first half. Blackhawks lead by 19. There'll be mass substitutions for the Jets. As Hornacher, Mangiam, Nave, and Scott all come back in the game. And Rodriguez also out there, make up their 5. Watts came off for the Blackhawks in place of Davis Will. Rodriguez gets it to Hornacher. Hornacher almost slipped there. Tries getting it down low.
Recovery.
Wright's just going to drive, try to find some, and he does find Ailman. Just off on that shot, but back out to Moisner. A little off on that 3. They're not falling yet. Will gets the rebound and up and in. Blackhawks tenacious fighting over that ball. That's not going to be the baseline. They're going to call a hip check on Will.
Foul number 22, David Will. His first, Team 8.
The Jets will go to the line for 1-1. And the first one's good for Nave. Nave puts up a second one, and that one's also good. 38-19, minute 30 to play in the first half. Right defended by Nave. Over to Moisner. To a driving right under, and up and in.
Right for 2.
Nave brings it across half line, defended by Garner. It's knocked free by Wright. Excellent job by Hornacher to come back and get it for the Jets. Down to Scott. He's going to take the jumper. It's going to fall off the rim a little bit. Back to Scott. And Moisner's just going to struggle it away. And loses the dribble a little bit. And will remain Jet ball. 51 seconds to play now in the first half. Nave to Mangiam. Mangiam across court to Scott for 3. It's going to be off, rebounded by Ailman. Now Wright with the ball. Gets it over to Moisner across the court. Down to Ailman in the lane. They're going to call a foul. Ailman's going to go to the free throw line.
Good little fake out by Ailman at first until the foul was called.
Foul number 24, Scott.
Scott going to get his first of the evening.
Team 6.
And Ailman's first one is good. Wright and Moisner will take a seat for the final 29 seconds of this half as Grinstead and Hinshaw come back into the game. Ailman with his second attempt. And that one is good. 29.7 left in the first half. Finley will come back in for Nave. 42-19. Finley dumps it off to Scott. Gets it down low to Rodriguez, and they're going to call a foul on the Blackhawks. They might give this to Hinshaw. That would be his third. No, they're not. They gave it to Will.
Number 22, David Will.
Will's second foul of the night.
His first, team's ninth.
Cullum comes back in the game for the Jets as Scott will take a seat. Rodriguez on the front half of the 1-and-1. It's going to be off the front of the rim, rebounded by the Jets. Jumper put right back up a little short. Rebounded again by the Jets. To the corner to Johnson for three off the front side of the rim. Rebounded by Henshaw. It's going to be a jump ball call, and it will be Blackhawk ball. 7 seconds now. Into Grinstead. They're going to say he stepped on the outline.
Jets playing hard defense in that one, push him out of bounds.
5.5 left in the first half. Mangiam driving, gets it back out to Scott for three. It's off, and that will do it for the first half. So at the end of the first half, Blackhawks on top 42-19. You're watching Sheridan Basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
Time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Lovell. Our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, congratulations to you, your staff, the member institutions, the young men involved in football, their families, the communities. It was, from start to finish in football, it was a fantastic year, and I think it culminated in some of the best played dramatic championship games you've had in a while.
It was. First of all, hats off to our schools for what they've been able to accomplish, but this year was phenomenal. We had a lot of parity throughout the state, some incredible teams, and then we had a little Thanksgiving, then got to Lucas Oil for some games on Friday and Saturday of last week. 3 teams had never been there before, which brings enthusiasm and excitement into the facility. But, they were just great games. The teams were back and forth. Gibson Southern's down, 19? They're down 19.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, the young man that's going to be quarterback at the next level at Purdue turns it on, and he's throwing darts out there. And here comes Gibson Southern roaring back. And that was the kind of football we had all weekend.
I think you did. You had games that went back and forth. You didn't have the lopsided game that it just seems that every year there's one or two of those games that team gets behind early and out of their game plan and can't get it together, playing a really good team. But these were, I thought, 3 really competitive games per day that had a lot of drama. As you point out, Brady Allen doing what he does. But there was an opportunity to showcase some tremendously talented young men who stepped up on the big stage and led their teams to championship, which is what makes this such a lifetime event for them and actually for their communities. They're going to be talking about Brady Allen in Gibson County for a long, long time, quite frankly.
For a long time, and I'm going to hear it because that's actually my stomping ground from that area.
Right.
So a lot of my family went to school at Gibson Southern, so Brady is certainly familiar. But, you think about the game that stood out to me in the other performance was Mater Dei and Andre and going back and forth. And then the young man, number 34, puts the S on the second half. I think the young man's actually going to Notre Dame next year, and he just took the game over and willed his team to a victory that day. And, those kind of performances, they're just special about high school football, and especially high school football in Indiana.
And the other thing, they get a chance to play your last. You think about it, you start your season dreaming of playing your last game in Lucas Oil Stadium, and then you get a chance to do it, and you win a championship. And so, congratulations to them, and congratulations to the teams that didn't win. Again, you forever will be able to tell your children, grandchildren, everybody you know, I played my last game in Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can't say enough about the Colts and everybody involved. It was a magnificent year because, again, you played over 90% of the scheduled contests in a world that is still ravaged by COVID. Not only just around the world, but here in the United States. And what you've done for 2 straight years, I think, is unmatched around the state, around the country.
I appreciate that, and I do think Indiana led the way when it comes to participation for student athletes in a COVID world, and I think that's certainly what we deal with. But, Bob, I appreciate the kind words about led the way, but, man, it was such a team thing. I've never done anything successfully in my life without a great team that all had a common goal, and that was Indiana. And I'm just so proud of that, and that more than anything else.
Mm-hmm. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Commissioner, congratulations again. Thank you so much for taking time to be with us, and enjoy the week.
Thank you, Coach. And again, thank you for what you do for the promotion of student athletes and giving them a platform to celebrate what they do.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. And by Legacy Images. Cherish life's moments with personalized picture frames, ornaments, decor, and more at Legacy Images, located at 516 South Main Street in Sheridan. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2. Stop in for your one-of-a-kind gifts. And while at Legacy Images, check out Handmade on Main, featuring local makers with one-of-a-kind handcrafted wares.
broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Larry Hobbs Memorial Hall for the start of the second half. Blackhawks leading 42-19 following a big first half from a lot of players, but the leading scorer of the Blackhawks in that first half, Ethan Moisner, 10.6 rebounds, but they had a lot of support also from Garner and Huffman. Huffman getting 8, Garner getting 7. So the Blackhawks doing an excellent job in that first half as we get this third quarter underway. See if Coach Flimmer can't keep this Blackhawk team motivated. Inbounded to right. Defended tightly by Nave. Gets it across over to Moisner. Down the lane to Huffman. Right under the basket and up and in. Carson Huffman, the junior, having a night so far. And that's going to be a walk on the Jets.
Huffman and Ethan both now are lead scorers for the night with 10 points each.
Garner looking for somebody. You have to throw it long to Watts. Just going to be overthrown. Stolen by the Jets, driving up and in. Number 11, Mangian. And that's going to be an unforced turnover by the Blackhawks.
Some tight defense by the Jets.
Hornacher now will throw it in for the Jets. I think the officials are discussing actually where they should actually have to throw this ball in, and it is going to be where the ball went out of bounds on the sideline. To Finley, down to Scott, down low to Hornacher. Scott driving and just misses that layup. Rebounded by Huffman. It's going to be stolen by Nave, though, and then a block by Huffman. They're going to say he fouled him. An excellent job by Huffman staying with that play.
Foul number 50.
That will be a foul on Huffman, and the Blackhawks want to talk about it. Coach Flimmer. So again, the Blackhawks in that first half having a lot of success, something that they have struggled mightily with on the offensive end so far this year. Their defense hasn't been too bad in the first 2 games. It's just they've been outmatched in a size in a big way, especially the first 2 games. And this is the first one where the Blackhawks might actually have a size advantage. And they've used it down low with Huffman here tonight. Moisner been a little bit off on his threes, but has, I believe, 2 so far tonight. Like I said, in that first half, 10.6 rebounds for Moisner, so he's on his way to a double-double.
Yeah, defensively, the Hawks have really pulled it together after these last 2 games, especially Huffman down low has really helped out the Blackhawks, like you said, with the size advantage that we have for the first time this game. We've definitely used as much as we can.
First free throws up and short by Nave. Now with a second attempt, and that one's also off the front of the rim. The Blackhawks fought over it, and it's going to remain Jet ball. Both Huffman and Watts got their hands on it and went straight out of bounds from there. Hornacher now to inbound. Gets it over to Nave for 3, and it's off, rebounded by Scott, but he's going to be out on the outline, and that will become hot ball.
Looking to be inbounded by Garner.
Gets it into right, back to Garner.
What almost was a turnover.
Yeah, there's times where
And
the
now
youngsters get a little excited. Wright forces the turnover, driving, gets the ball knocked free, runs over the defender, and they're just going to let it all play out, and it'll be Jet ball.
A quick back and forth turnover there between the Jets and the Blackhawks on the way down. They kept switching directions on us.
Yeah, there are times where Wright and Garner look a little almost too high energy and
Shot down
force some
by
stuff. Wright running the other
Huffman.
direction. Knocked free, but it will be Blackhawk ball. Wright just chased down from behind, and the ball was knocked free by Mangium.
Yeah, definitely there are times where Wright and Garner both get a little caught up.
It's going to be inbounded to Moisner. It's going to be poked free. He rolled over Mangium's ankle, but Mangium keeps it down to Hornacher.
Rebounded by Garner.
The shot was up by Finley, just a little strong on that. Garner to Watts. Ball gets batted straight up by Finley, and he's going to take it in for the 2. Blackhawks struggling a little bit here to start this third quarter against this press defense. To Watts. Tries to get it down to Huffman on a weak pass, though.
Recovered by the Jets, number 11.
And he takes it all the way in there, a little strong on that layup, but it's going to be knocked out by Hornacher.
Yeah, Garner tried to rebound that, but it was knocked out of his hands by Hornacher.
Watts is going to come out of the game for Grinstead.
Yeah, Blackhawks definitely struggling at the beginning of the second half.
Into Grinstead. They're going to fight it over and immediately strip it away. Scott at the rim, just off on that layup.
Garner in with the
and
rebound.
Garner gets tackled, and the player lands on his head. But that will be a foul on the Jets.
Foul number 24, Scott. His second.
It'll be Scott's second on the evening for the Jets. Wright gets it driving down the lane, going to stop, put up a floater, and it's rolling around and drops.
Right,
46-23 now, 5:35 to play in the third quarter. Scott driving, puts up a floater and in.
Scott for 2.
Wright trying to get it to Garner is going to be batted by the Jets. Forced turnover, Scott right under the rim, puts it up again.
The Hawks struggling to battle this Jets defense on him at the line.
Grinstead under the goal. Spins out of it, gets it over to Garner. Garner's going to try to get it down to Huffman. Hornacher kicks it out of bounds. Remains Blackhawk ball. The Jets definitely came out of the locker room motivated.
Good halftime pep talk, got him right back in it. Looking to be inbounded by Garner to Wright.
Wright's just going to drive it himself right down the lane at the basket, misses. And it's going to be rebounded by the Jets up to Mangium for the layup. It's a little strong, though. Wright's going to get that rebound now. Gets it over to Moisner at the top for 3. In there. His third of the evening. Back to Scott at the top. Back to Scott in the lane now, right at the rim, and they're going to call a foul likely on Huffman here. They are going to call it on Huffman.
Huffman's third foul of the night. Yesterday he had a pretty tough run with the fouls as well at Clinton Prairie.
Yeah, finished with 4 on the night. I think he got the 4th early in the third quarter. Finished out the game without fouling out. So Huffman will take a seat in place of Ailman. The first free throw from Scott was good. Mangium takes a seat, and on comes Colum. And Chapman comes out. I believe that's his first time that he's been on the floor. As the Jets replace pretty much everybody on the floor. The second one is going to be good as well.
Inbounded to Gardner from Wright.
He's going to run past his defender right at the rim. A little jump, a little short. Rebounded by the Jets going the other direction. Over to Johnson. Down low to Rodriguez. Back over to Johnson in the corner.
Wide open.
Short. And ball still flying around. It's going to remain Jet ball.
Garner tried to recover that, but fumbled it out of his hands.
4:11 to play now in the third. Inbounded to Johnson. Johnson's going to drive. Gets the ball smacked away and rebounded by Wright. Wright's going to bounce it off Grinstead's foot.
Ailman going in for the fight on that.
They're going to call it Blackhawk ball. Rodriguez dove for it, but his foot touched out of bounds while he was touching the ball. And Scott leaves the game for the Jets. Mangium comes back in. Inbounded to Grinstead. Grinstead over to Wright. Wright down, tries to get it down low to Garner, and it's actually saved by Johnson. And going the other way. It's going to be a wild run, and it will be a charge. Colum never really had control over that ball, went in there a little wild, and the Blackhawks draw the charge.
Foul number 14, Keller, first second, team second.
Jets really up in the Blackhawks' face on this one.
Hit it into Grinstead. Throw it up to Ailman. Gets it across the half-court line. This little spin move over to Wright. Wright didn't realize Garner was in the corner. Grinstead thought about it, and he's going to walk. It's another turnover by the Blackhawks here. In a second half that has been a little bit of a flustered mess so far. Grinstead comes out of the game. Watts comes back onto the floor. Jets still playing with their second unit right now. Mangium for three. It's going to be off. Rebounded by Johnson of the Jets, though. Back out top for three. Off. Rebounded again by the Jets. Put back up. It's going to be ultimately rebounded by Moisner. So add another one to his tally on the night. All the way across court to Watts, and then Watts gets mauled. Good decision not to throw that, and Colum just fell right into him. That'll be another foul on the Jets. That'll be his third now. As Chapman and Colum take a seat. Nave and Finley come back in the game for the Jets. Inbounded to Wright. Wright just going to drive it himself down to the basket, just a little off on that layup. Rebounded by Ailman, and he's going to get the foul. Going to go to the line to shoot two.
Foul number 54, Johnson, his second, team's fourth.
Ailman's first is up and in.
Oh, we got a baby on the court. Took a little fall there, but luckily he's all right.
Out comes Johnson. On goes Plow for Anderson Prep. Ailman's second attempt now. And it's a little long. Going to be rebounded by the Jets. Thrown across court, but Wright steals it. And they're going to call a foul on Rodriguez of the Jets.
Good steal by Wright.
Yeah, Wright and Garner all over the floor here tonight.
31, Rodriguez, his first, team's fifth.
2:54 to play in the third now. Inbounded to Wright. Thrown down to Ailman. Right at the rim, and he's going to get another foul call. He'll be shooting two more. And the Jets already have 5 fouls in this, or 6 fouls in this first half.
Triple what the Blackhawks have.
It's off the front of the rim. Ailman's second attempt is up, and it's off to the right. They're going to be rebounded by Watts, though. Got it to Moisner, out to Wright. Wright's just going to drive to the rim and in. 52-29 now. 2.5 minutes to play in the third. Nice little crossover. Dribble drive, gets it over to Nave. Back out top to Finley for three, and in. Hits it off the glass. 52-32 now. Cross court to Watts. Watts picks up his dribble, gets it to Garner for three, and in there. Blackhawks answer the Jets three with a three of their own. Finley now driving right at the rim and in. 2 minutes to play now in the third. Garner's going to run into a defender, but back to Wright. Wright's going to throw it over to Ailman. Ailman over to Watts. Down to Moisner for three. In there. They call a foul on the floor by the Blackhawks as Mangian was trying to get down in the lane.
Foul, number 2, Caleb Wright. His second.
Minute 41 to play in the third. Blackhawks on top, 58-34.
That was Caleb Wright's second foul for the night.
Henshaw's going to come into the game in place of Watts. Cole Watts will take a seat. Mangiam gets it into Scott. Scott's going to take the long three. Little long on that one.
Rebounded by Moisner.
Moisner throws it all the way up to Wright. And in there for the fast break, too. 60-34 now. Scott makes a move, tries to get in the lane. They're going to call a hip check on Ailman.
Ailman's second foul of the night.
Foul number 24. His second. Team score.
Hornacher comes back in for the Jets now in place of Plow. They get it right at the rim, and it's not able to fall for Scott. They're going to call a jump ball, and it will turn into a Blackhawk ball now. Nice play, just not able to get it to fall for the Jets. Garner gets it back to Wright. Wright throws it up to Moisner. Down low to Ailman. He's going to have a shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul. He's going back to the line.
Foul number 11.
Mangiam gets his first foul of the night, but the Blackhawks go in the bonus for the rest of the way.
Ailman back at the line for free throws.
And the first one's good. 61-34 now. Minute 17 to play in the third. And the second one's off. Henshaw tried getting out there to get it. I think they're going to call a foul on Garner, though. Let's see who they give this to. Yep, they gave it to Garner. So the Blackhawks already have 5, but they're in the bonus because the Jets have 7. We still got a whole quarter to play. Cross court to Scott. He's able to wrangle up that pass, gets it back out to Mangiam. Throws it over to Finley. Finley at the top working on Henshaw. Tried getting it down low. Back to Finley somehow, and they're going to call Ailman on the foul who just stepped in front of the shooter. And it should be a shooting foul. Yep. So Finley will go to the line now.
Wright got his fingers on that ball for a second, but wasn't able to make it a turnover.
And the first one's a little long for Finley.
Grinstead in for Garner.
So many fouls in the third quarter now. And the whole fourth quarter, every foul is going to result in free throws.
22, Will coming in for Ailman.
Finley to attempt his second one, and that one's off. Going to be rebounded by Moisner up to Wright. Wright up to Will. Will at the goal and in.
Fast break by the Blackhawks.
Right at the line. They're going to call a shooting foul on the Blackhawks.
Blackhawks and Jets now tied in fouls for the half.
That'll be Grinstead's first, or his. Is it his first or second?
First foul for the night.
According to the board, it's the second. But he said first, and I looked up and it said second. Somebody's wrong. But the first one is good. Make the score 35-63 now. Mangiam's second attempt is up and good. So good on both of those.
Inbounded to right by Grinstead.
Cross to Moisner, down to Will. Will's going to take the jumper. It's a little off. Rebounded by Henshaw. Back out to Grinstead. Over to Moisner. Moisner's just going to try to dribble drive on this. And Henshaw is going to misread that pass. It's going to be a turnover on the Blackhawks. 25.6 now. And Hornacher will go out for the Jets, replaced by Plow. Inbounded to Finley. Finley's going to drive to him all himself right at the rim and get two more.
Inbounded by Grinstead to right and back to Grinstead.
Grinstead back to right. Going
Right,
to take
going
the
for
three. It's a little
Barely
strong.
missed.
Gets his own rebound, though. Puts it right back up. Off again. Rebounded by Plow of the Jets. He's going to take the half-court shot. And off. At the end of three, Blackhawks lead 63-38. You're watching Sheridan Basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Larry Hobbs Memorial Hall for the start of the fourth quarter. Blackhawks lead 63-38. Big nights for a lot of the Blackhawks. Moisner already with 16 points of a rebound away from a double-double. I apologize. Carson Huffman with 10, Tyler Garner with 10, and Caleb Wright all in double digits. So an excellent scoring night for the Blackhawks here. Both teams in the bonus. So in the entire fourth quarter, every foul, one of these teams is going to be shooting free throws.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of scoring, especially from freshman Caleb Wright and sophomore Tyler Garner, really bringing the team up even with their younger age.
It's kind of the story of Sheridan basketball this year.
Yeah, we're seeing that in both the girls and the boys team, predominantly led by freshmen and sophomores, which you wouldn't normally expect.
Yeah, strong freshman class for the Blackhawks means a good future for the next few years. Get it down to Rodriguez, who saves it out to Finley for three. It's a little long. Going to be rebounded by Wright. Giving off to Moisner. Moisner looking for Grinstead right under the basket and in.
Grinstead, his first scoring of the night.
It's going to be stolen by Henshaw, but is able to gather it back up. Mangiam. That shot off. Mangiam with the rebound and up and in. 65-40 now.
Pass over to Moisner and then
Moisner turns it over, yep. Mangiam going right to the rim, knocked free. Big block by Moisner. Scott's going to come back into the game and place a Plow. Mangiam, just a wild pass. It's going to go all the way to the other end. And it's going to be a walk.
Right, really diving for it, though.
Right to inbound now. Inbounds it to Grinstead. Just goes off his foot. Excellent defense by Nave. Inbounded to Rodriguez. Dumps off to Mangiam. In the corner to Scott. Scott driving right at the rim and in. Two more for Scott of the Jets.
Inbounded to right by Grinstead. Pass
Right, throws
down
it
to
all the way to
Will.
Will, right at the rim and up and in.
Will coming through with some layups tonight.
Throws it all the way up, trying to get it to Scott. Moisner's going to knock that out of bounds. It'll stay Jet ball.
And we have a big substitution for the Blackhawks. Watts, Huffman, and Garner coming in. Grinstead, Will, and Hinshaw all sit.
6:45 to play in the game. Inbounded to Mangium. It's going to bounce off his own foot. Oh, and they're going to call it off a Wright's foot, actually. So it'll stay Jet ball. Finley to inbound. Gets it into Nave, over to Scott. Back to Nave. Over to Scott for three. Long on that one. Oh. Watts took it off the face.
Yeah, recovered by the Jets, but right into Watts' face.
Yeah, Rodriguez trying to save it and hurled it right at Watts.
Looks like he shook it off pretty well, though.
Yeah. It'll stay Jet ball. Nave to inbound now. Gets it into Scott. They're going to call Watts with that foul.
That'll be Watts.
Oh, little extracurriculars. I don't know what happened, but Huffman got up a little mad on that one. They're going to be shooting 1-1.
And the foul was called on Watts, you said?
Yeah, Watts.
His first of the night, then.
Foul number 13.
Yeah, Huffman not looking too happy.
Yeah, I don't know if something was said.
And Ailman comes in for him. Looks like it'll be a talk on the bench.
Yeah, I think something was said by Scott, because Huffman jumped off the floor real quick. And the front half of the 1-1 is off, rebounded by Moisner, but knocked out by Finley, and it'll still stay
Moisner's
Blackhawk
10th
ball.
rebound of the night.
I don't know if that'll count since it got knocked free, but we'll see.
True.
Garner goes to the ground with a jump ball, and it'll stay Blackhawk ball. Garner looking for Moisner, who is able to handle that pass. I thought he was going to let it go for a second. Moisner fakes going the pass, drives, and in. Moisner trying to make it a three-point play now. Having a big game out of the senior.
Yes, 18 points for Moisner so far. With him at the line, we could have two more.
Foul number 21. Finley. His third. Team's 8.
Moisner trying to tack on one more here to make it a three-point play, and it's in there. (70-42) now, 6:15 to play in the game. Going to be brought across by Finley, met by Wright. Wright pokes it free, but it goes straight to Nave. Nave working on Garner, gets it back out to Mangium. Mangium gets in the lane, down to Scott. Scott is able to handle that, and they're going to call him for a walk. Blackhawk ball, 5:54 to play now. Into Wright, back to Garner. Up to Moisner. Across to Watts. Watts trying to get it to Ailman. Should have thought better of that. Finley now with the ball, down to Scott in the baseline. Up to Mangium at the top. Mangium driving straight down the lane and in. Inbounded to Wright now. Wright over to Moisner. Moisner down to Ailman under the basket, and two more for Ailman. Mangium to Scott. Scott driving, lets a little floater up there, a little short. Rebounded by Mangium, stolen by Moisner. Moisner dealing with a trap, gets it to Ailman. Ailman up to Watts. Watts down to Garner for two more. 5 minutes to play in the game now. Fast-paced fourth quarter. Over to Finley. Back to Rodriguez at the top. Rodriguez working on Watts. Driving. Gets him to the rim, and he can't get it in there. Rebounded by Wright. Taken all the way coast to coast. Misses the layup. Rebounded by Ailman. Right back up and in.
Gets it in. Ailman with a few good rebounds rebounds and layups in here.
And Anderson Prep wants to talk about it. We'll use a timeout, their first of the half. 4:36 to play in the game. Blackhawks on top, 76-44. You're watching Blackhawk basketball. This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business. Welcome back into Larry Hobbs Memorial Hall, where the Blackhawks lead the Anderson Prep Jets 76-44 with 4:36 to play in the game. Blackhawks having a big scoring night here tonight. Just about every starter, if not in double digits, right at double digits. Moisner now up to 19. Huffman still holding strong at 10. Garner's at 12. And Caleb Wright still at 10.
Carson Ailman not far behind with 8 points in total for the freshman.
Yep. And Moisner right on that edge of getting a double-double. I believe he needs one more rebound. We gave him credit for one earlier, but I think technically he's not going to get credit for it. Either way, over to Finley for three. Long on that one. Moisner not able to get that one. To the top, Hornacher just a little strong on that floater.
Ailman with the rebound on that one over to Moisner.
Moisner down to Wright. Wright's going to take the jumper, and it's good. Nice little move and jumper by Wright, the freshman. And be brought across by Finley. Now Hornacher over to Nave. Down to Chapman. Chapman's going to throw it across, try to get to Hornacher, and it eventually is picked up by Hornacher. Excellent defense by Garner, just not able to get it. Shot down low, not going to go for the Jets. Rebounded by Ailman once again. Now Wright with a trailing defender over to Watts, down to Garner in the corner for three. It's going to be off, rebounded by Ailman again. Now Moisner for three. Good. Moisner having a huge game after two rough games to start the season. Now 22 on the night. Going to be a drive and a charge called on the Jets. Ailman draws that. Number 14, McCollum of the Jets, going to get called for that foul. It'll be his fourth.
Garner going out and Grinstead coming in.
Also Henshaw comes back in place of Watts. 3:08 to play now, 81-44.
Grinstead bringing it on down.
Grinstead's going to drive, try to get it to Wright. Goes off the defender's foot. It's going to stay Blackhawk ball. Wright to inbound now. Gets it into Ailman. Ailman to Grinstead. Back out to Wright. Wright's going to launch the three. It's a little long, rebounded by Henshaw. Back out to Moisner. Moisner with a little behind-the-back move over to Wright for three. Long on that one. Henshaw trying to get that rebound. Can't gather it up. Finley now going the other way. Wright steals it away. Over to Moisner. Moisner's going to launch this one. A little long on it. Henshaw gets the rebound. Back up. Little strong. The Jets now bring it across. Nave met by defenders. Over to Hornacher in the lane. Little floater and good.
Henshaw with a couple good rebounds in there, if not attempts.
Yeah. Now Wright going to bring it across half court. Nice screen set by Grinstead. Back out to Henshaw. He's going to try to make a move and gets stopped by the defense. Just another turnover. Finley now driving right down the court. Floats it up there, can't get it. Grinstead gets the rebound. Now Wright. Dealing with Nave. Gets it back to Henshaw. Now to Grinstead. Grinstead looks over the court. Gets it down to Wright with the reverse layup and just not able to get it in there. It was a nice move. Nave to the rim. Not going to get it in there. But it's rebounded by the Jets. Colum gets it off to Hornacher. Hornacher from the free throw line is going to be off. The Jets get their own rebound again. Chapman now. Over to Colum.
Coleman tries getting it all the way across court. Wright cuts it off. Going to be up to Moisner for the layup. And almost and one. But he's going to be going back to the line, shooting 2.
Foul number 42, for Knocker. His second.
Again, Wright playing with that good defense was able to recover that ball and get a turnover.
Now Moisner for his first of 2, and it's off. Mass substitutions for both teams as Will comes on for Ailman, and Wright will also take a seat in place. Replacing him is Brant Barker. Going to be a few more substitutions here. Moisner's going to come off as soon as this shot either goes in or off, I believe. Moisner's second attempt is good. And Moisner will immediately leave the floor.
Leaving the floor with 23 points for the night.
Yeah, excellent game by the senior. We'll have to wait for the official stats as to whether he got a double-double, but either way, an excellent night for the senior. Jets throw it across half court, back up to the top now. They're going to throw up a 3. It's a little short, rebounded by the Jets. Back out to Johnson now. He's going to drive, and it's broken up by the Blackhawks in the lane. And a running clock has been implemented. Jets get it in, throw up the 3. It's just short. It's going to be knocked out by the Blackhawks. And the Jets are going to use another timeout. So with 19.3 seconds left in the game, Blackhawks on top, 82-46. You're watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Larry Hobbs Memorial Hall. 19.3 seconds left in the game. Blackhawks on top, 82-46. And a big scoring night for just about every Blackhawk that's seen the floor. The second unit is in there. We've got a running clock as soon as the ball gets inbounded. It's a new rule for the IHSAA starting this year. Whenever a team gets a lead of 35 or more, running clock is implemented. Jets throw it in. Get a nice wide open 3 attempt, and it's going to be off. Rebounded by the Jets once again. Right back up, still off. Rebounded by Henshaw, throws it up. And the Blackhawks, 8 seconds, they might be content to just hold this ball. Grinstead's going to hold it at the top. Over to Krupp. Krupp's going to turn it over, but last second shot up, not going to fall. And it's final. Blackhawks win 82-46. We come back, summarize. You've been watching Blackhawk basketball on Bragg Sports Media.
This broadcast is presented by Bragg Insurance. Bragg Insurance Agency will work to provide you with the best coverages for you, your family, or your business. Work with the local agent at Bragg Insurance Agency to find a policy that is perfectly fit for your insurance needs. Call Bragg Insurance Agency, your friends in the insurance business.
Welcome back to Larry Hobbs Memorial Hall, where the Blackhawks have pulled off the win against Anderson Prep, 82-46, following a big night for senior Ethan Moisner. 23 points and, by our count, 10 rebounds. That's a double-double for the senior. The second leading scorer, Caleb Wright, the freshman, with 12, and Tyler Garner with 12. Carson Huffman with 10. Carson Ailman with 8. David Will with 6. And Cole Watts with 7. And Grinstead was able to get 1 too. So a lot of, and Nathan Henshaw even got 1. So a lot of scoring by just about every Blackhawk that spent any real significant time on the floor. And Lexi, you said, coming in, you didn't want to be
disrespectful if they did lose this game. But, it's got to feel good to finally get one.
Yes, I am very grateful that the Blackhawks were able to pull off this win. I would have been very upset if we were not able to, based on our history with Anderson Prep and us never having lost to them. But definitely the confidence booster that the boys needed. Hopefully Coach Flemmer and them can make the rest of the season a winning one.
Yeah, a rough first 2 games for the Blackhawks, falling to Clinton Prairie, the conference rival, last night, 60-37. But get their first win here tonight. Again, like you said, a big confidence boost. Ethan Moisner able to finally get anything really going. He's had double-digit points so far every game this year, but this one was the first one that really felt like he was having a really good game. He was feeling it. Everybody here was feeling it.
Yes, everybody could feel that confidence radiating.
Absolutely. So the Blackhawks win 82-46. Once again, for myself, for Lexi Woodcock, we appreciate everyone for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week. The next broadcast, Clinton Central, Friday night, doubleheader at Clinton Central, boys and girls. See you guys next week. Have a good night.